Thailand rental rates. What's up, Canizers? Today I'll be sharing to you about different accommodations you can have here in Thailand, the pros and cons of each, and the rates of those accommodations also. We're gonna go over different kinds of accommodations like apartments and condos, and we're gonna start with the cheapest option. Number 1. Bed space rental. Now, from where I'm from, bed space rental means you're going to rent the space of the bed, but you're gonna share the room with other people. You share common amenities, and in one room there could be as much as 5 or 6 or 7 people, depending on how many people that room can fit. There are some people who do that kind of business here in Bangkok, and daily and monthly rates apply. Usually the daily rate is about 100 to 150 baht, and the monthly rate is about 3,000 baht. This fee already includes water bill, electricity bill, and Wi-Fi. Now let's go over the pros and cons. Pros: you can stay short term even if you don't have a proper budget yet while job hunting. You can easily transfer somewhere nicer if you found a job already. You don't have to pay for any bill anymore. Cons: you share everything with everyone. Not all hosts are good. Some can be shady and non-welcoming. Number 2. Apartment rental. Apartments here in Thailand are everywhere. They're cheaper compared to condos and houses, but you get what you pay for. Most apartments provide you with the basic furniture: bed, mirror, and a cabinet. You have your own toilet and a balcony, so that's good. Most apartments here in Thailand are about 20 to 30 square meter studio type apartments. So the moment you enter your room, you see everything. Not all apartments are the same. Some have ceiling fans only, some have aircon, and some have both. Security can sometimes be just your landlord living downstairs. Most apartments have washing machines that you can rent, and they're usually on the ground floor. And around that area, you might find a water refilling station also. Rental rates for apartment vary from 3,000 baht up to 8,000 baht depending on location and many different factors. Most places require a 2-month deposit and 1-month advance payment before they let you move in. Usually after 3 months, you can move to somewhere nicer and you get your deposit back. However, look at your contract because there might be a different minimum amount of months you can stay before your deposit is returned to you when you move out. Apartment electricity bill usually depends on the owner. It costs around 4 up to 8 or 9 baht per kilowatt hour. And for water, it's about 18 to 20 baht per unit. Now let's head over to the pros and cons of renting an apartment. Pros: you have your own private room. You can get your personal address notification, which will be needed to apply for a working visa. Cons: you need to invest some money for the deposit and advance payment. Usually apartments also don't have kitchens. Number 3. Condominiums. Just like apartments, condos here in Thailand are everywhere. And more luxury condominiums are being built every year. The prices for condo units are dependent on many factors. Amenities, location, even the floor where the condo unit is on is also a factor. The size of the condo unit, the furniture, and even the number of divisions that condo unit has also affects the price. Fundamentally, apartment units and condo units are the same for studio type rooms. However, condo units also have kitchens, and for 1-bedroom unit, they also have a living room. Usually condos are more furnished than apartments, and you can find television, sofas, washing machine, fridge, and even a water heating system in that unit. Same with apartments, water refilling stations and washing machine can also be found downstairs or somewhere in the condo. For condos, gyms, swimming pools, and parking lots are pretty common. Usually 7-Elevens are also pretty close by. There are also security guards on duty 24/7, so it's much safer compared to apartments. Rental rates are really dependent on many factors, but for this video, I'll be sharing the rental rates for units that are good enough for 1 or 2 people to live in. The prices for the unit usually starts at around 6,000 baht up to 30,000 baht, depending on the factors that I mentioned earlier. Electricity is government rate, so it's much cheaper compared to apartments, but water is about the same price. Parking is usually free for 1 car, but if you have more cars, then it might be additional expense. Now let's head over to the pros and cons. Pros: you can decide between studio or 1-bedroom unit or even more bedrooms and bathrooms. You can get your personal address notification, which will be needed to apply for a working visa, and usually there's a jurisdict's office personnel that can help you with that. Cons: you need to finish your contract so you can get your deposit when you leave. It is usually 1 year or 2 years depending on your agreement. Number 4. House. In Thailand, you can rent a whole house all for yourself, or a townhouse. There are some people who prefer this over apartments and condos because of the space that you can rent for a cheaper price. There are some townhouses that have up to 4 floors of living space. However, it's usually just 2 floors for normal townhouses. Some houses and townhouses can be in an exclusive village, but others don't particularly belong in the village, so there's less security there. There are houses that are furnished, which can impact the price, and there are also some houses that are bare and you need to buy the furniture and everything that you need by yourself. Some landlords are very helpful, but there are also some landlords who are extremely hard to reach, so if anything needs fixing, you need to do it by yourself and pay out of your own pocket, or you can contact the owner or the landlord later and get them to reimburse you or something. Some landlords are very helpful, and if you got that kind of landlord, then it's really good for you. The price depends on many factors. I know some townhouses that cost around 6,000 baht per month, and there are also some that reach up to 40,000 baht per month. Now let's get over to the pros and cons of house rentals. Pros: some houses can have gardens. Electricity and water bill will be government rates, so sometimes it can be cheaper. Water can sometimes be free. Larger living space compared to other types of accommodation. Cons: mosquito, bugs, and other critters. Although safe, some houses and townhouses do not belong in any particular village, so there is virtually no security personnel present. Landlords can be unhelpful sometimes. Alright, Kanisers, that's it for Thailand rental rates, and I've explained to you the pros and cons in living in different kinds of accommodations. Personally, I've experienced living in apartments, in condos, and even in a townhouse. I've never tried number 1 though, which is bed space rental, and I don't think I want to try that also. But I have friends who tried that and they share their stories with me. I hope this video helps you, and if it did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and if you have a question, leave it in the comment section down below. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.